Okay, so what we want to do is go to this add condition of this sub event. We're going to left click, then we're going to go to timers and time, and then we're going to select a scene timer. For the time in seconds, we're going to set this to 2. For the timer's name, we need to put this in quotations. We're just going to name this T. Then we're going to click OK. Okay, so what's going on here is this timer is basically saying, do this event here, and then after 2 seconds, do another action. So that's what we're setting up now. Okay, so what we want to happen after 2 seconds is for the variable transform to be equal to 0. So we're going to click Add Action. We're going to go to Common Actions for all objects. We're going to select Variables. We're going to select Modify a variable of an object. That is the player. That variable is Transform. We're going to click and set this to equal. And then for this setting, we're going to change this to 0. Then we're going to click OK. Okay, so with that done, we're going to click on the preview button. Make sure that our jet fighter craft is flying correctly. It is. We're going to press T. The transform happens correctly. So what we're about to do is press R, and what should happen is the transform variable should be equal to 1. And then very shortly after that, it should change to 0, which will give us control again. So I'm going to press R now. And now you can see the variable change from being equal to 1 to 0. So we have control again. So this is good. Okay, now there is an issue with this. I'm going to click the preview button again. So when I press the T for transform, we transform. When I press R, we transform back, right? However, when I press R, move. There we go. When I move, when I press R, we transform back again, and we're already in jet mode. So that is not good. Okay, so one thing we can do with that is we can make it so that we can only press R and have that work if our transform variable is equal to 2. So what we're going to do is click here. So that this is highlighted. I'm clicking here because we have all these sub events right here. I'm going to click the plus button here to put in a new event right here. So then I'm going to left click on that new event. Okay, so with this new event here, we want this condition right here. So we could go through all of the things of setting this up. However, what we'll do is we'll left click here, right click, select copy. And then what we'll do is left click on this new event, hover over add condition, right click, and then select paste. Okay, what we're going to do is scroll down. See this event right here? We want to go to the left of here. Left click, drag this up so that it's indented underneath this event right here. Okay, what that should do is we can only press this key to transform back from the robot to the jet while this variable is equal to 2. So I'm going to go to the preview button, left click here to make sure our flying controls still work. They do. I'm going to press T to transform. Just making sure this controls still work for this, and they do. Now I'm going to press R to transform back. This is working correctly as well. Now I'm going to try to press R while in this mode, and you can see that now we don't have our jet fighter craft trying to transform back to a jet while it's already a jet. Okay, I'm going to click the preview button again, and if you notice, see the particle stream there, how it's coming out the back. I'm going to press T to transform. So the particle trail goes away, which is what we want. Now I'm going to press R to turn back into a jet. You can see the particle stream isn't there anymore. So what we want to do is set that up so that that comes back. Okay, the way we're going to do that is we're going to look to this sub event right here. So we're going to use this up key press. So we're going to look to where we see add action. We're going to left click here. We're going to go to common actions for all objects. We're going to go to visibility. We're going to select show. And then we're going to select exhaust, which is the name of our particle system. We're then going to click OK. Okay, so I'm going to click the preview button. So again, just quickly make sure everything is still working correctly. We'll press T to transform. Looks good. We'll press R now to transform back to a jet. So now when we press up, now we can see there's our particle system again. So now you know how to have a jet fighter craft turn into a robot in Gdevelop 5. Okay guys, that's it for the tutorial. For all of those of you out there who like the videos on this channel, reshare them. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And for those of you who are new to this channel, if you like the videos on this channel and you would like to see more, please subscribe, and thank you for viewing.